I am pleased to introduce Nan Li, who represents the National Infinity Artificial Intelligence Technology Company based in Shanghai. I'm going to turn the stage, so to speak, over to you, Nina, so you can introduce your team. Take it away.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Nan Li from Shanghai, China. Thanks for the convention panel. I'm honored to be here, getting involved in this exciting event. I've listened to many of the speeches until just now, and the talks are really inspiring. Today, I'm representing our team and our project Trip Plus. It's a comparatively new project focusing on public education about space science for young children in China. My speech today is to share some of our experiences and the challenges we've met, to provide a demo about the space science education in China, and to seek for advice, support, and cooperations in this area. As the golden circle fits my topic very well, I'd like to follow it and share our ideas in the order of why, how, what in the next about 50 minutes. So firstly, why we do public education on space science, especially Mars exploration? Well, the most important reason is we believe the scientific spirit is the most important factor for the social progress and the most important character for individual growth as well. Everyone is responsible for both personal growth and social progress, and that is to say, everyone is responsible for promoting scientific spirit. So are we. And we believe space exploration is one of the best textbooks about how humans carry on with scientific spirit. Please let me introduce my partners here, for this is the other key reason why we choose space science education. So Luis. Hi.
Hello.
This is Luis, and he's a specialist in artificial intelligence and a professional business manager. Huge fan of Elon Musk and everything related to him. And next, this is
Hi,
Eric.
everybody.
Yeah, engineer, huge fan of aerospace and rocket science. And this is Maggie. Yeah, and me, Nina. Both of us are huge fans for space science and education. So we have another gentleman who is traveling now and can't join us today here. Dr. Sun, he is an astrophysicist. So we are all parents and our children are at the same ages in primary schools. You can see it's natural. We are a team ready for space science education. As we believe that we are responsible to promote scientific spirit among the young generation, we launch our project Trip Plus, standing for Transfer Intelligence into Practice, also meaning a fun trip of exploration and more, aiming to help foster young children's scientific spirit. Choosing space science education is also an echo of the social trends. On one hand, space exploration continues to heat up in recent years. There are a lot of space exploration projects launched and a lot of progress have achieved. The Mars exploration projects launched this summer attract widespread attention throughout the world. People are eager to know more about what is going on in the space exploration. Children raise more questions about space, and so do parents. On the other hand, in recent years, Chinese government has made a great effort to support science education, to promote scientific spirit, and to cultivate scientific culture have become social consensus. The newly established published curriculum standards of science in elementary schools has included 4 main sections. This is the new standard issued by Chinese Education Bureau. And the 4 sections are the Earth and Space, Technology and Engineering, Material Science, and Life Science. Space science education actually integrates all of these 4 sections perfectly. So next, why we are attracted to Mars exploration specifically? Well, the choice is made quite naturally. Mars is the planet outside Earth that we know most about. Mars exploration has lasted for 60 years, and there are many splendid stories worth telling. Mars exploration involves the most advanced technology and the most brilliant mind of the world. The more we know about Mars exploration, about what sorry. Okay. The more we know more about Mars exploration, about what the pioneers are doing, the more we understand why they're doing what they do. Mars exploration is the testimony about human dream, pay efforts, and conquer. We are deeply inspired by the vision and the determination of next, how we gonna do it? There is a popular question, can knowledge be inherited? According to some biological research, there is evidence of memories being passed to descendants in some species like worm or frog, but there is no evidence of that happens in human yet. Certainly, this is not a biology session, and I'm not qualified to answer this question. But from this question, we know that people cherish knowledge as great wealth. But will it be really nice if it is true that knowledge can be inherited? What if parents' knowledge hold the knowledge with conflicts? I guess their children will suffer a lot for confusion. Well, if the knowledge we inherit is wrong, outdated, or ridiculous, if that is the case, people will live their lives busy struggling in finding ways to erase those knowledges as much as possible. Yeah, knowledge is powerful with no doubt, but where does knowledge come from? Where did the first knowledge start? What we may want to know about what we may want to think or ask is, can wisdom be inherited? I'd like to cite several sentences here. Socrates wrote that there is only one virtue, which is order in consciousness. Though we may describe it in different words, in different situations, and the quest for truth and wisdom, which is the essence of self-knowledge, is the quest for order in consciousness. We agree that independent attempts and explorations play a more important role in building up a child's self, the wisdom. We agree that science demands proof, observation, testing with experiments, and the truth must be something which is universal, which everybody can be convinced of. Yeah, actually, it's not hard for us to define how to do science education because the standards are already there. In the US, CCSS or NGSS is adopted and applied by most of the states. China also issued the curriculum standards of science in elementary schools, which is called CSSES in 2017. Now in China, educational organizations outside schools develop their courses mainly according to NGSS or CSSES. Besides NGSS or CSSES, which both provides clear guidelines for science educations, for science educators to follow when they develop curriculums, there is BSCS 5E inquiry-based instructional model. BIBE have found that the 5E to help save the challenges of incorporating the multi-dimensional model. The multi-dimensional of NGSS in the classroom. The integration of the standards and instruction model has been tested effective for achieving the science education goals successfully. And that's why we adopt 5E instructional model for our educational process. Because of 5E, it's much easier for us to unfold our classes. The fact is, children in our classes are very active and creative. They are willing to express their thinking. They dare to try out what they think, and they concentrate on what they are doing and eager to achieve their goals. That's what the class we want to see. And that's all because of our choice of how we do it. And lastly, what do we do? We provide space science courses for our young children. The two core course sections we offer are constellation exploration and aerospace engineering. In the past 10 months, we have developed over 100 courses which are accessible either online or offline. As our main course series, Mars exploration offers a systematic learning opportunity for young children about Mars. Here are some pictures of the Mars exploration classes. Children are doing experiments. The left one is to understand how craters form. The children drop different sized stones from varied heights into flour powder to observe the craters formed by impact. The right one shows the children use, the right one shows the children use balloons to simulate how the airbag system helped Pathfinder to land safely on Mars. It turned out they designed really good structures to support safe landing. The middle pictures shows the class that we let children do some running race to help them understand how the difference of orbital periods of Mars and Earth occurs, and the concept of retrograde motion. We also organize some theme activities for young children. This summer, we have organized several batches of theme activities in Shanghai Disneyland with the support of Disney Youth Program. In one of them, there are about 80 families attend at the same time. We have received very positive feedback from both parents and children. The left two pictures show they're doing aerospace experiments in Disneyland. The right two pictures are our night sky observation theme activity. The children are using celestial globe to understand the concept of celestial sphere. Then they go outside for night sky view using telescopes. We also have close contact with local communities. These pictures show our activities held in the communities. And this one is a rocket science theme activity. The children are building their own rockets and try real launches by themselves. And this is a telescope theme activity. Children DIY their own telescopes with the help from parents. They get to know how telescope works and learn how to use a telescope for moon observation. At the same time, we are also establishing scientific education centers and hands-on labs in Shanghai, which will provide young children with more opportunities to explore and learn through hands-on experiences. These are some spots we have chosen to land the education centers or are in the iconic spots in Shanghai. Certainly, we have met with some challenges. For example, how to find more efficient ways to train certified teachers, how to design class activities more creatively, how to attract more talented people to join us, and how to get more resources and supports. But we have confidence about ourselves, and we believe we are on the right track. Above are our stories so far. In conclusion, we believe claiming our belief and carry on with the scientific methods, providing children with opportunities to try to explore truth by themselves, we could help foster children's scientific spirit, help them strengthen their inner self. With a powerful self, they will be brave enough to dream, to explore the unknown future, and to strive energetically. What we do is actually a learning process for ourselves too. From the learning about Mars exploration, we are deeply convinced again that dreams are accessible. Kids will grow up, they will understand the meaning of trying, persevering, and being courageous. Along the way to chase their dreams, they will see flowers and thorns. They will experience darkness, but always have hopes, and they will live a spectacular life. I'd like to close my speech today with a sentence from Carl Sagan. If we long for our planet to be important, there is something we can do it. We make our world significant by the courage of our questions and by the depth of the answer. So thank you, that's all.
Thank you, Nina. I'm now going to give you some questions. This one is in two parts. The first part, can you describe what you think the schools on Mars will be like?
Wow, schools on Mars. I think there are gonna be many subjects to offer to the children. They will need to handle more challenges to live on Mars. I mean, even if we can get on Mars one day and we live there, we build our cities, well, we still have a lot of things to deal with. And the children will have more creative classes, and they need to use the tools and techniques that they can get access to deal with the real problems they face every day.
All right. The second part, you started addressing this part of the question. What new practices do you think will help to revolutionize the education system once this colony on Mars is established?
Yeah, I think I just had a talk with my nephew last night, and he's facing some challenges. Actually, he lives in a little a rural area, and he is facing um, uh, to facing the examinations to enter the college, the college entrance examinations in China, and that is really challenge. What he mentions to me is that the courses now he has are still very traditional in the ways that teachers are, they're teaching them mainly about knowledge. And sometimes he think that he could he have a lot of thoughts about the logic behind the knowledge, but there is no enough time for him to explore more. So I think on Mars, all the children, because they will face to more challenges and problems, they need to handle it in the new world to live a better life. So they must be have more projects to do. That will be quite different from nowadays what we have on Earth.
Okay. Are there now, or are you planning to collaborate with schools around the world using this model?
Yes, we are very happy to, and because we feel that we're responsible for this, we are lucky. I mean, our children in the developed country or developed, more developed cities in Shanghai, we have a lot more resources to get access to, but there is quite difference between the different cities and different countries. And also because of the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic throughout the world, we find out that we realize that the online education is an effective tool to help us to get maybe help us to realize our goals to helping more children around the world. So we're happy to be aligned with more schools all over the world.
And how would someone get in touch with you? Do you have a website?
Yes, sure. You need us to share the, I don't have the right now, but you can get my email address.
I'm going to type it in.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead.
MACCUTE.
MACCUTE.
Yeah, right. MACCUTE at hotmail.com.
At hotmail.com. And this would come to you?
Yeah, come to me directly. And I'm happy. We are open for discussion and to find more effective ways to get more people involved together for this project, for our dreams and ambitions.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next question. What are the 3 most important topics of study for a future Martian? I'm assuming someone who wants to eventually go to Mars.
Could you please repeat your question?
What are the 3 most important topics of study?
Mm-hmm. Studying, yeah.
I guess subjects?
Yeah, I think first it should be science-related subjects for science and technology. I mean, for we need to, no matter where we are, either on Earth or on the Mars or on any other places in the universe, we need to get to know the nature, get to know the logic, and to find out the truth. So the science and technology education is very important to equip children with the knowledge, skills, thinking habits, and the problem-solving skills, etc., and about their inner self development. So the first main subject I would propose is the science and technology. And another, I think it has to be involved with arts, music, drawing, painting, etc. For us human being, it's a must. We have the natural needs to entertain ourselves, our spirit. So I think this is one of the another important subject that we should share with. And the last one, maybe it's something, it's a new subject that with more things to combine, to integrate. Maybe I'm not sure, I don't have a very certain idea, but I think it should be something integrated, and the children would have fun, have challenges, and to help them to gain the abilities to express, negotiate, and work together. Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Do you offer any online classes? And if you don't, can you recommend any or tips on how to do online classes?
Mm-hmm. Actually, we do offer some public education about science courses online. I myself has provided some about the earth science and how to read maps. This kind of courses. We also have are preparing for the Mars education courses online. There is difference between the online and offline classes, because when this is offline and people gather together, they can communicate directly, face to face, and it's more efficient to raise questions, to have answers, to discuss, and or reach to or to have reach some common some agreement, I mean. And yeah, but online it's a really hard, a really challenge about how to interact. Yes, we do have some social media that we can interact with people, like this on the Zoom right now. I can talk, I can speak out what I'm thinking, and you can talk to me, and some other people can send me a message, but it's still different. On this is maybe one time you can answer one question to a specific person, and the interaction is not much as what is happened offline. So what's my experience is that when we are doing the online courses, which is offered, I mean, people could discuss immediately. That's okay. But you may take in the courses we offer to children, we may have to pause, have to ask questions. We have to provide some tools, educational tools for them, and to wait for their response. And if it is a recorded classes, then you still need to give more questions and give pause for them to think about the questions, think about how to answer it, how to find out. I think this is very important. Otherwise, it will come back to what the traditional teaching method, mainly focusing on knowledge delivery.
All right. This last question, could you explain more about your school? It's actually a school, correct?
Right now we are having this project that we mainly provide opportunities, the course and the activities for children to attend. We actually cooperate with many organizations, and also we have cooperations with some primary schools, and we are planning to deliver our contents to more school students. So the main contents, main products we provided right now are the what I mentioned just now, the courses both online and offline, and also the theme activities, which are mainly held offsite, offline, and also the theme activities with communities, which we think are very effective ways to get access to the children around us. And also we are building the scientific labs, these science education centers for students to come in, to explore, and to do science experiments on themselves.
So that you're a support to schools. You're not an actual school yourself.
Right.
You offer resources, classes. So then can you elaborate on what grade levels who's your audience as far as the level, the grade level, and when do these classes, these experiences happen?
Yeah, right now, our main listeners or education receivers are the primary schools, students, mainly with ages between 6 to 12 years. And especially we have a lot of science educational activities for younger children. I mean, around 8 years, because for them, they need to do more experiments to know the world, to get to know the logic of science. So that's the mainly focus right now for us.
And then when do you provide these services? When do the children interact with you?
Yeah, because we are not schools, so our classes and activities are mainly held on weekends or evenings and in some holidays.
Okay. Well, and did you say you do have a website?
Yeah, we do. Our website is 3W
I'm
NI
N-I,
AI
N-I-A-I.
NIAI. Let me check. 我们的主页 NIAITRIP.com.
Okay. T-R?
AINITRIP.com.
Okay, are you saying R as in Robert or
Yeah, Robert.
Robert? Okay. T-R, sorry. I have N-I-A-I-T-R.
Yeah, TRIP, trip.
Oh, trip.
Yeah,
Okay.
trip. That's yeah.
.com?
.com. Yes.
All right. Someone check. I just put it into the chat.
Thank you.
Does that sound right?
Yeah, I forgot to mention that at the same time, we are also establishing a charity fund to provide science learning opportunities for the children in more remote areas in China. And earlier this month, during China's national holiday, we have held several public education activities in Shanghai and raised the money for a rural primary school near the border of China. And yesterday we have sent 80 sets of experiment packages to the school. And there will be following online science education sessions later for the kids from the school.
All right. Well, Nina, our sincere thanks to you and your team. It sounds very exciting. And we look forward to finding out more, as we're sure you're going to be very successful.
Thank you so much, Nora. Thank you.
So good evening, everyone. Have a great rest of the convention. I am signing off.
You too. Okay, thank you.